Hello everybody, welcome. So today we're here talking about gathering supplies for the So Different Joti duster. So the Joti duster jacket is a loose and floaty overgarment that can be worn with a vest top and jeans or as a top layer to a dress. There are gathered diagonal style lines on the front and full drop shoulder sleeves are gathered onto a slim cuff. The neck trim that runs the full length of the coat works well in a contrasting fabric, and the back has a gathered yoke and there are inseam pockets. So if you're doing all in one fabric, you would need 3 meters if you're doing sizes 20 to 26 in a 150 60-inch wide fabric. If you're doing sizes 8 to 18, you only need 2.6 metres. And if your fabric is only 110 wide, then for sizes 8 to 18, you'd need 3.25. And for sizes 20 to 26, you would need 4 metres. So on this layout here, where it tells you about contrasts, they do the cuffs and the band. So the band around here and the cuff bands in a contrast, then you would need, if your fabric is 110 wide, 3.5 metres, and the trim and the cuffs you need 1.5 metres. If your fabric is 150 wide and you're doing sizes 8 to 18, 2.6 metres for the main body and 1.5 metre for the trim and cuffs if they're running the length of the fabric, or 0.5 metres if they're running across the width. So the difference between that and that. And if you're doing sizes 20 to 26, your main body, you still need 3 metres, trim and cuffs 1.5 metres or 0.5. You want a lightweight drapey fabric for this project. A viscose lawn, a cotton lawn, a viscose satin, something lightweight and kind of has some float and some drape to it. So this is the perfect project for my Liberty crepe de chine. So crepe de chine is one of the easiest silk fabrics to work with because it has a little rough texture on the surface. I don't know if you can just see it there. Which stops it being super slippy. If I just bring this up, you can see it's got a nice drape, a nice handle. So if I find the corner. So if you're unsure how to test the drape of fabrics, you want to find the corner and kind of pull it up. And a really drapey fabric, like, I'm not holding it tight enough. A really drapey fabric like this one will kind of instantly drape over, however much you pull out. If it's a more stiff fabric, that won't drape like that. So I really love this. I think it's very beautiful. And I'm going to teach you some of the methods for working with silk during this project. Specifically silk fabric, but can also be kind of transferred to drapier fabrics. Thing that they do suggest for silk fabric is that you use a silk thread. So I've purchased this little silk thread that's very fine. This thread. There's only 200 metres on this spool and it was relatively expensive when you come to think about thread prices. I bought from Quilt Direct. It was £7.80 for the reel of thread and then £2.50 postage, so it came to £10.80 altogether. The other thing to consider when you're sewing with silk when it comes to gathering supplies is interfacing. Now, one of the best interfacings to use with silk fabric is to use a silk organza. silk organza is expensive. This is some I have left over for a bridal project, from a bridal project years ago. You can see how light this is. I am not sure whether I have enough of this, and I don't really want to spend the cost of silk organza, so I'll be kind of checking that out. May use that. The interfacing is on the bands around the front and across the wrists as well. So those are two things you're kind of considering. Other options for working with silk is very lightweight kind of stretch interfacing. That can be a good one because it allows the silk to do its thing and drape. Another alternative is the Flyzoline H180, suitable for soft and silky fabrics, very lightweight. So I have ordered some more of this H180 to use, I think, as my interfacing. But what I will do is I'll do a few little samples as we go along to demonstrate how it applies, how it works, because the silk organza, you would just use that as a sewing interfacing, and the rest are iron-on. Third thing just to consider is the type of needle you use with your silk fabric. So I'm going to be using a Microtex 60 needle, which I think is 60/8. It's a very, very fine needle with a nice, sharp, narrow point, so it shouldn't damage the silk at all. Pinning silk can damage it, can leave holes in your fabric. It doesn't kind of close over the way that other fabrics do. So that is something else to consider. I don't expect you're all using silk, using another type of draping fabric, whether that be, you could use a chiffon, a georgette, like I said, a viscose. Anything that has a good drape to it, a good flow, is going to give you the right body and weight to make this Joti duster. Okay, so the discount codes will be added to the Love and Stitches Club, and so gather your supplies ready to start at the beginning of March.